an update on all latest developments about Greece and everything new that we know of. I'm very happy to be joining you for the third year at the World Travel Market as the meeting place of the global travel industry. Our goal is to provide a better understanding of Greece, this incredible destination we represent, and our strategy goal for Greece, with its unique brand name and its long-standing tradition in hospitality, is to become a global, attractive 365 destination, and we now promote all the authentic, one-of-a-kind travel experience that Greece offers year-round, and at the same time we shape our future for sustainable tourism growth for all in all coming years. Tourism is a top priority for the Greek government. In the last years, it has emerged as the engine for growth, the driving force for the economy and for society. Tourism represents directly and indirectly more than 20% of our GDP and almost 1 million jobs, and supports all other productive sectors such as primary production, manufacturing, trade and exports, and at the same time is the bridge for projects in energy, infrastructure, transport and new technologies. Our national tourism policy that we began to implement in 2015 focusing 5 strategy pillars, and the results today are here. We extend the official summer touristic season from March to November in several destinations. We enforce our presence in our traditional markets and increased overall tourist packages and connectivity, but we also open new source markets including India, China, Middle East, South Korea, and several emerging European markets. We promoted new Greek destinations, and along with developing thematic tourism products and new travel experiences, and we have attracted new investments of high added value. We achieved record-breaking results in all tourism figures for 3 years in a row. In 2015, international arrivals, included always with the cruise sector, exceeded 26 million. 2016 exceeded 28 million. And the annual rate of growth is about 7% when the average global tourism is about 3 to 4. So 2015 is a spectacular year, and we hope that the international arrivals, they will reach 30 million tourists. Until October, we had an increase of about 9 to 10% in air arrivals and road arrivals also. From here, the UK, we estimate that 2.9 million, almost 3 million British tourists that they prefer our country for their vacation. More than 1,200,000 additional seats in scheduled. Pleased to see a continuous growth from the UK, one of our 2 main traditional markets, and in 2017 arrivals continue to grow strongly. Greek tourism growth was reflected in an increase in other sectors including retail and exports, increasing tourist flows and new law limit for tax-free purchases boosted tax-free shopping in Greece by 20%. Tourism is also the champion sector in new business creation in Greece as well as employment. The 16-year record of more than 265,000 new jobs that were created in 2017 until September, and we have more to go, related to tourism. The outlook is very positive for 2018. From our meetings and negotiation with the tour operators and the airlines, the pre-booking started with double-digit growth, and tourist packages are increasing to popular but also to new Greek destinations. New flights are being added and new routes are launched. The Ministry of Tourism has focused on strengthening Greece's prominent role in tourism globally and has enhanced cooperation with international institutions and bodies. Greece, for the first time, submitted a candidacy and was elected as a member of the UNWTO Executive Council for the period 2018-2021. In October 2017, Greece also assumed chairmanship of the OECD high-level meeting on tourism marketing, the occasion of the 100th meeting on OECD of the Tourism Committee. Under the Greek chairmanship, the OECD policy statement was adopted to encourage broad dialogue and cooperation between governments, institutions, organizations, the private sector and society in developing long-term national strategies with a focus on sustainable and inclusive tourism development. We co-organize with the UNWTO and the region of Eastern Macedonia and Thrace the first of the two international Western Silk Road workshops in the wonderful city of Alexandroupolis last April. And in October 2018, Greece and the city of Thessaloniki were selected by the UNWTO through a tender procedure to host the 8th International Forum for Silk Road Tourism. In March of 2018 also we will be boosting the 6th World Tourist Forum for Lucerne in Costa Navarino in Peloponnese. We are actively supporting the One Belt, One Road initiative, the 2018 European Union China Year of Tourism, and new initiatives to boost tourism with China. Since September, Greece is connected directly with China through the new direct flight Beijing